Hi, thanks for joining me for this week's Dvar Torah. In this week's Seder Parshas Bo, we read about the first mitzvah given to the Jewish people en masse. There were two mitzvahs given to the Jewish people previously. Those are the mitzvah Bris Milah and Gid HaNosha, the covenant, the bris that we do on young boys, and not eating the sciatic nerve. And now the Jews get the first mitzvah, and you would expect something spectacular from this mitzvah. And yet the first mitzvah that's given to the Jewish people is the mitzvah of Rosh Chodesh. Why is this mitzvah so important that God decided Rosh Chodesh is the first mitzvah? You know the first day of the month, you know when it's going to be the next month, that is the first mitzvah that you receive. And many of the commentators point out that the Jewish people have been slaves. For so many years, they weren't in charge of their own time. For so many years, it was whatever the whims and wills of the Egyptian tormentors were. That's what the Jewish people had to do. And now the Jewish people were going free. Now things would be different. Now they would be able to make their own schedule. They'd be able to take their own time. They'd be able to do things on their watch, as opposed to having to do it the way the Egyptians dictated to them. And the question becomes, what will they do with their time? Will they use their time wisely? Will they not use their time wisely? Will they use it to advance themselves in prayer, in learning Torah, in doing good acts of kindness, in working hard and earning a living honestly so that they can provide for their families? Or would they just while away the time? Would they now, suddenly when they get this freedom, misuse and mistreat this time? And therefore HaKadosh Baruch Hu says the first mitzvah I'm going to give to the Jewish people is the mitzvah that has to do with time, because they need to realize and they need to learn. Time is essential. It's not to be wasted. It's not something that you could just treat haphazardly. It is something that is very, very precious, that is very limited. And every month is a set amount of time. And you also only have a set amount of time. And in that time you can accomplish more if you use your time wisely, or accomplish less if you just waste your time. So that's really the lesson. Time is a gift. It's a gift to be used. It's a gift for us to appreciate as opposed to just wasting it. And it's something that we need to take seriously. Use your time. Use your time wisely. Use your time to make yourself a bigger and a better person. And then you will have understood the message of the first mitzvah and the message of Rosh Chodesh. Wishing you all a happy Shabbos and a good Shabbos.